Mike, who's your starting goalie tonight?
Matt Murray's going to play goal.
Why the change there?
I'm not going to elaborate on the coach's decision. That's the decision we made. We made it for Game 4. We'll see how it goes.
How difficult a decision was it to make?
It's very difficult. It's that's been a hard decision for this coaching staff all year long. And as I said yesterday, it's a good decision. It's a good, difficult decision to have because we have two guys that are as capable as they are. And both of these guys have helped this team win all year long. And they're both high-quality people and they're high-quality goaltenders. So we never take these decisions lightly. They're extremely difficult decisions. And this is the choice that we made for Game 4.
What was the reaction of Mark?
Mark was a professional like he always is. And both of these guys handle the decisions we make extremely, extremely professional. As we always say to them, we don't, these guys are both competitors. They both want to be in the net. We don't always expect them to agree with our decisions. Our hope is that they respect our decision. And both of them have always been professional, but they're competitors. I understand. They want to be in the net. That's what makes them as good as they are. And so, as I said, these decisions are very difficult, and that's the choice we made.
Do you think it'll help Matt that he got in that action the last game?
I'm sure it will. I'm sure it will. I thought he was really solid in there, and he's had a lot of practice time here in the last couple of weeks. So, as I said, we feel like we have two guys that are capable of helping this team win.
With your other injured guys, is anybody else game time at least?
The guys. Rusty, Schultz, and Hornquist will not play. They're still day-to-day. They skated this morning, but they are day-to-day.
Since Matt Murray hasn't played a lot in this series, will you ask the player to be more careful defensively to kind of protect him?
No, we're going to play the same way. Regardless of who's in goal, we're not going to change the way we play. I think our team has a real solid understanding of the type of game that we have to play in order to be successful, and we've got to go out there and try to play that game.
Do you feel like goal scoring has been top heavy in terms of going into that? Is there anything you can do as a team to get that scoring more involved?
Well, obviously you'd like to get some contributions throughout your lineup. I think that makes teams more difficult to play against, and it certainly increases your chances of winning games when you get production throughout your lineup. And so, all we can control is just the process. Trying to play the game the right way, trying to take what the game gives you. We've got to shoot the puck when we have opportunities. We have to go to the net when we have opportunities to go to the net. We got to compete for rebounds, and I think if we do that, we'll find ways to score goals. But certainly, when you do get production throughout your lineup, as opposed to just a handful, it makes your team that much more difficult to play against.
Mike, when you informed Mark of the decision, did you give him any sort of explanation as to why you made the decision?
Of course I did. Of course I did.
Will you share that with us? No.
Do you feel like this this goalie decision gives a jolt to your team? Do you feel like your team needs a jolt?
I think our team needs to go out and play hard. We've got to go out and compete, and it's a 7-game series. It's the first team to win 4 games, and so we've had some really good hockey during this series, and we've had some lapses where we haven't played as well. And so we've got to continue to push to get better. We've got to continue to push one another to compete and be ready to play. And I think, as I've said all along, one of the strengths of this group, we believe, is the resilience and our ability to respond to the adversities that come our way. We've had a fair amount of them over the course of this season and throughout the course of the playoffs. And so, we obviously were disappointed in Game 3 and the result and some of the game that we played. I don't think we really gave ourselves a chance because of a poor start. So we're going to try to have a good start. We're going to be ready to compete, and we'll see where it goes.
Is Quinnock allowed also?
Yes.
Mike,
go with 70 again?
That will be a game time decision.
the scoring chances you've mentioned that you think will lead to goals, are they of the grade A variety, or do you feel there's still better chances out there?
We've had a fair amount of grade A's, but we also think that there's opportunities there that we can continue to, increase not only the quality of the chance, but the quantity as well. So, we've had moments where we've been really good, and then we've had others where, we've got away from it a little bit. We just got to bring more of a consistent approach.